Particle cannon activated. Particle cannon activated. Article cannon activated.
Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour, and welcome back to another live stream. We haven't done one of these in a while. Actually, had the old scoreboard up from the previous set, or whatever I recorded. Today we've got ExCaL and Fargo against Tumstep and SiZe. It's actually kind of a rematch, I suppose, from a few weeks ago. Because I believe these did play against each other, and I think Tumstep and SiZe won quite convincingly. I think, was it like a 6-2 or something like that? It was kind of a rematch. Yeah, this one's sponsored by ZH Power and White Power. They are putting up $50 for this epic best of 13 set. It's kind of fixed maps set by the sponsors. Fallen Empire No Bug will be the very first map. Then we've got a bunch of other maps. Still waiting on Big SiZe. Yeah, he is kind of always late. And he's not in the Discord. Not chatting at the minute. Hopefully he arrives in a second. But yo, welcome everyone in the chat. Yeah, well, we haven't done a live stream in a while, so good to be back. Ben41 in the chat says, how many people still play Generals? Actually, yeah, quite a lot. There's quite a lot of good players. It's very, very hard nowadays to get into the top 20 or top 10 players. The World Series in 2023 saw many, many games. We had like 2,000 viewers for the live final, and it did $8,000. And just personal donations and prizes. So yeah, the answer is quite a lot. Yeah, the fact that we haven't heard of SiZe is kind of annoying. Let me message him on Facebook, because I do have him on Facebook as well. Yeah, SiZe has gone missing in action. It would be kind of annoying if he doesn't show up, but let's see. But yeah, if providing he shows up, it might be the right time to grab a drink, grab some popcorn, whatever you want to grab. Welcome everyone in the chat. Yo, Firearm. Yo, Alexander Tosik, welcome to you. Mohammed DS, welcome to you. Apex. Which intro song is this, Apex? That last one was like USA Theme 3 rock cover or something like that. I had it personally covered by someone. Yo, Werner, welcome to you. You started watching me since the knockout stream. Good to see you here. Yeah, if you're interested in free-for-alls, main videos I've been uploading lately are free-for-alls. So, and there's been some bangers as well. Check out the April Fool's video if you didn't see that already. Okay, so we're going to have a 1v1 while we wait for SiZe. It's going to be 15 minutes. That honestly is a joke because I write to all the players. I write to all the players hours in advance, getting everyone to confirm and double confirm, and then to still show up 15 minutes late is just really grates on me, man. There's nothing more that annoys me than people just rocking up late. And it happens all the time, by the way. When I any tournament I'm playing, I can guarantee you I'm bang on time, one or 2 minutes past, and still players are not in the lobby. They just arrive 10, 15 minutes late. If you add them all together, I probably spent hours just staring at a screen, just waiting for players to join, and there's no punishment or anything for them. Okay, we'll do a 1v1 in the meantime. Whilst we're waiting for Big SiZe to arrive. So this is just for fun game, just a show match whilst we are waiting for the players. Up at the top right, we have the Cyan super weapon for the player that is GC Tumstep. And then all the way down to the bottom left with the blue GLA Vanilla. This is the one they call Fargo. The map is Oil Rampage, usually results in massive epic battles because both players get an enormous amount of cash. I think there's 7 oils per player here. Got 2 here, 3 down the middle of their base. That's 5 in total. And then an extra 2 there, that is 7. Plus the refinery. It's quite a safe refinery as well, so all your vehicles are cheaper. Plus the massive economy boom means lots of units, means big boom. The only thing is, if you've got an imbalanced matchup, like a Tox v China or something, it means generally both players are going to get a lot of cash. Generally, the Tox is going to be hard to rush and do anything against. So generally, the games go late, and then generally, the stronger army wins. However, it also can work a different way, in the sense that super weapon in a 1v1 against the GLA on a normal map probably would be the underdog. However, on this map, super weapon actually becomes pretty strong because you get a few EMPs, the whole map's sealed off, you get a massive cash boom. You're probably going to go long, probably get to Auroras, probably get to particle cannons. And yeah, probably a lot of people would prefer to play the super weapon here. A bit of question in the chat. FX2 says, yo, Dommy, sorry for asking. Probably you get this a lot, but why do you stream over on YouTube? Why stream on YouTube over Twitch? Okay, to answer that part, I used to stream on Twitch. It used to be my primary primary platform a few years ago. I had 2,000 followers on there, and then I stopped doing it. The main reason is you get more viewers on YouTube. It's easy discoverability on YouTube, and for people to find, for new people to find your streams and stuff, you get recommended more. And the main thing was their encoders and encoder settings, and what encoders were available to you, which means when I stream, I'm streaming in 1440p. My bit rate is kind of crazy. The rate at which data is displayed on the screen is like 30,000. That's what I upload in. Now, most people can't watch that live, so you have an encoder set by the platform like Twitch or YouTube, which like kind of downgrades and optimizes the quality for the user. So if you're on a 56K modem, you can still kind of watch it relatively decent. But Twitch didn't always used to give the encoders, and I don't know if they still do. I think they've made it better and they've made it available to more people, but it was never, to me, guaranteed. So you could find anyone with any bad connection could watch just fine on YouTube, but not necessarily on Twitch. People would be saying, if you streamed in any high quality on Twitch, people would be complaining about lag all the time. So you know what? Screw them. Twitch is on the downward trajectory. It's down in total viewers by like 5% in the last year or something, which isn't massive, but I think with the uprise of Kick and Rumble and whatever other live streaming platforms, and the fact that YouTube is just significantly better, I wouldn't. And the amount of ads that Twitch puts on, oh my god. I click on a Twitch channel and I have to watch like a 60-second advert like twice before I can even get to any content. And they take 50% of all subs and donations and stuff. It's just, yeah, subs, isn't it? You could argue I could do both though, which is allowed now. They used to have that as well. If you were a Twitch partner, you wouldn't be able to do both. They made you sign something that agreed you wouldn't do both. Just some of the decisions Twitch is making is ridiculous. Anyway, back to the game. Hopefully it answers your questions. Fargo applying the pressure quite nicely. Tumstep making a strat, but he doesn't have that many units out. He has 2 oils down the middle, not that one. He has these 2 oils. He has one of those, but he's been denied the rest. And Fargo gets denied this supply that he's quite bravely built. He also needs to capture his refinery down in the bottom right. He has a healthy amount of workers though and got all of the oils. So far looking pretty good, I think, for Fargo. Oh, big news, by the way. I am now, well, actually, over this weekend, I did a 2-day course. I'm now qualified to drive 10-meter powerboats. So, yeah, a bit of a random course. I'm going to be going to Croatia and hiring a boat, so I thought it would come in handy. Now qualified to drive any power and any weight boat up to 10 meters, which is pretty cool. So you have to call me Captain Dommy from now on. As of, what was it, yesterday? Bit of a random one. TNT there from Fargo. Fargo's actually captured 1 oil. He's got a nice aggressive setup going on here. Fargo looking warm, looking fast. Does not have his refinery still, but it's to be forgiven because it's been aggressive all over the map. Tumstep's now got 2 oils in the corner. Still doesn't have this one. Still also doesn't have his refinery. TNT from Fargo. That's kind of beautiful, yeah. Very, very nice there from Fargo. He's really, really on it. Really paying attention. As soon as the buggies come out, it's going to get exponentially harder for Tumstep. Yeah, Fargo preemptively killing that oil. He's getting lays locked. TNT comes in. He's going to break through this EMP. A10 comes through, kills that tunnel and the hole. But there's 1 hole remaining. He killed that one. There's another tunnel being deployed behind it. In case you're wondering, we're waiting for Big SiZe to join for the 2v2 set. We are just killing some time because SiZe said he was going to be 15 minutes late. Another TNT from Fargo. He's relentless with these TNTs. He might actually get both oils there. That's really, really legendary there from Fargo. The first Aurora is up, and I think Fargo will start getting pushed back now. These Auroras will just be able to pick off a ton of stuff quite easily. If I was Fargo, I think dropping down the Skid Storm now is the best thing, because the attacks now are going to get less and less return. He's done all the damage he needs to do, really. Killed a ton of oils. Didn't finish that one, though, did he, actually? Would have been good. He could even start chipping away at it now. He still has the RPGs there. But Tumstep's pushing out on the right. Yeah, Tumstep really coming in. He's coming in with an Aurora as well. I think he's trying to hit that main tunnel. This is pretty good from Tumstep. Hits the main tunnel, so those Vs now might be able to camp this out. Where are the buggies, though, from Mr. Fargo? Another TNT from Fargo. I still think he should hit that, though. He just needs a little tap, and it's finished. Oh. Okay, he still did some damage. Fargo's oil getting hit here as well. That Scud Storm has to be cancelled. New Scud Storm being built on the left. Battle Bus goes down. Fargo trying to trap these Vs in. To get a TNT in there and kill the Strat would be good. Okay, the V's get cleared. Alpha still raining down some damage over on this left side. Bit wonky when it gets heavily damaged, isn't it? The refinery. Looks a bit weird. That refinery's still not captured. This one's almost dead, but it has been captured at least. Spectre gunship really good for deleting oils. I think if Fargo had a nice line of stingers across, it could deny Spectres from doing anything. Fargo is getting pushed back now, but it's still quite a decent game. And yeah, these Scud Storms are going to cause problems for Tumstep, because I don't know if he's quite got the economy to be taking down all of these Scud Storms. Going to need 2 particles per Scud Storm. Or multiple Auroras. Don't even know what it is. Is it 3 Alphas to kill a Scud Storm? That's actually pretty amazing. That's the first time I've ever seen that in my life. How does Zero keep amazing us? How does it keep amazing us? After a 2003 release, we're now in 2024 with the same patch. How have we never seen that before? How have we never seen that? Oh, this has been TNT'd. I missed that. Okay, Strat has been stopped then. I don't think Tumstep's realized he's not rebuilding it. He's not remaking a power. Power's been hit as well. Tumstep immediately dropping down loads of powers. I think Fargo might have done enough though, you know. Taking out that Strat, the amount of oils he took out. Big sizes here now. We could try to get the players to quit. ExCaL could DC. I could tell him. Also, it might be actually nice to finish this game. I don't know how far it is from finishing. I imagine maybe after 2 minutes and 34, when the first skid storm hits, that might be GG. Quite a nice leaflet. Disables 3 buggies, and there is a mismatch. You know what? I actually think Tumstep has got something seriously wrong with his game. I actually think it's Tumstep causing it. I think he's got the Steam version. And I think that's causing a mismatch. Okay. Right, this font looks very weird to me. Okay, Fallen Empire. No bug will be game number 1. Okay, so ExCaL Fargo against SiZe and Tumstep. Fallen Empire, no bug. No bug is that right-hand side wall will work. It's going to be the first map. Okay, I think we're doing in out. Yeah, an awful amount of games are mismatching at the minute. And I think if Tumstep and Fargo are not in the match, I don't think it mismatches as much. But when Tumstep and Fargo are here, I don't know if it's something to do with the Gentle version or Steam version or what it is. But to me, it's happening way too much. Okay, so we have ExCaL with a laser down in the bottom right. We have Fargo with the China nuke down in the bottom left. We have Tumstep with USA up in the top left. And SiZe with Tox top right. Quite an interesting one. Yeah, FE stands for Fallen Empire. It's going to be the first match. Yeah, sponsors for this are ZH and... ZH and White Power. ZH Power and White Power. $50 prize. Fallen Empire No Bug game number 1. Which armies would I prefer here? Probably the top. Oh, actually, I don't know. Nukes. It's kind of good, actually. It's kind of good. Probably, if the game goes long, you prefer the top. Because Tox can outcamp a nuke. Yes, best of 13. Down in the bottom left. For the USA Vanilla. This is the Cyan player. This is GC at Tumstep. Supporting him today, we have the Danish Viking himself. GLA Tox in the orange. This is Big Size. Down at the bottom right, we have the man himself, the reigning World Series champion from 2023. This is ExCaL. And then all the way down in the bottom left, the man himself, the blue China nuke. The one and only Fargo. So, interesting decisions here. They've decided ExCaL will go for the forward supply here. He's also kept his CC. He's going to go for the Dozer Crush here, but I don't think he's going to get it. Big Size is going to get this quite aggressive tunnel up. That's very bad news for the South team, actually. I think the South team considered the underdogs because they lost the previous set with these. That is a very beautiful drop there from Tumstep. Legendary. Provided he doesn't get crushed by these trucks now. Don't know where the laser lock is. Oh my god, it started beautiful. But it's probably because he's getting laser locked at his base by ExCaL, actually. That's probably it. But yeah, shame. He could have killed all of them trucks and then camped inside of them. It would have been very, very deadly. But this is a nice little drop here from ExCaL on Tumstep. Tumstep has to deal with this Dozer as well, but that's getting killed. Tumstep's brought his Chinook back, but that's getting laser locked as well. Chinook almost goes down. Big Size coming in, hitting Fargo as well. TNT gets dropped off. We'll probably go for these laser locking missile defenders. They're going to go inside of the buildings though. ExCaL was going for the crush here, but nice defensive tunnel there from Big Size. Big Size looking completely untouched, looking in a good position. Tumstep now heading out across the map with his V. Both teams on one supply at the minute, because both teams are not collecting from this downward supply. Fargo is getting harassed quite heavily here. This supply is actually going to get picked off completely. Missile defenders here from ExCaL. Just coming in with another drop on Tumstep. Big SiZe is here to clear up things. Laser lock on SiZe is technical. Battlemaster coming through. There are RPGs here though, so that Battlemaster, as far as I'm concerned, will not make it through. Tumstep's dozer seeking refuge. Another drop here from ExCaL. He's probably going to get the last Chinook here of Tumstep. It is. Tumstep probably has to sell his War Factory now in order to keep collecting in the game. Tumstep is harassing ExCaL. Nice teamwork going on here. Nice block from SiZe. Battlemaster's still going to get in though, sadly. Kills all of his workers, but he still has all of these workers. Palace being built as well. ExCaL Chinook here goes down. So ExCaL and Tumstep are pretty much out. It's going to be a SiZe v Fargo. I think the top team SiZe has advantage. Yeah, ExCaL under immense pressure here. Loses a Chinook. Only has one left. Battlemaster here for Fargo. He's trying to hunt the Tumstep. ExCaL is probably going to lose this supply. Technical comes through for the crush, gets the majority of the missile defenders. There's one left. I'm pretty sure that one's dead as well. Yeah, ExCaL is going to be out. It's now just Fargo, really. Apart from ExCaL has CC. You could make a dozer. He's placing drones around. He's probably giving direction to Fargo. Fargo could also quit and just let ExCaL play with the nuke. Probably would be the better thing to do. Will Fargo just keep playing? He probably will. Yeah, ExCal's beacon in the palace. Fargo doesn't have enough XP to get to level 3. He needs carpet and artillery to take out that, really, but Fargo gonna lose his Battlemaster now to a massive amount of quads here from big SiZe. Another Battlemaster is going to get in his supply line, though. ExCaL is going to get kicked in a second. He's not careful. Nice mines there from Fargo. It's always good to have mines on here because it makes it basically impassable. ExCaL sells up. SiZe not collecting on his main. Tumstep quits. When you surrender like that, there's a chance it can mismatch. Probably better the players exit. Yeah, SiZe on a Jean-Michel now. Battlemaster gets picked off, and then down at the bottom right now, SiZe has expanded. SiZe did momentarily have power there. I don't think there's much Fargo can do. He does have a dozer. But you're against pretty much going to be 4 supplies tox for SiZe. He's got the most XP, so he could get bounty money. I don't know if he's placed a CC on selected bounty money or not. Yeah, these quads now have got quite a lot of veterancy, so they're just chewing through the Battlemasters. Fargo's done a good job at harassing the main, but it's too late now because SiZe is just in too many places. It's going to go 1-0 for Tumstep and SiZe. A strong start, but I do think they have the stronger armies. Like having a laser against the nuke on one of the sides means the South team has to do something. They did try something, but that something did not quite work out. Yeah, SiZe was allowed quite a lot of breathing room. And getting that tunnel up in the beginning as well was very bad for ExCaL. It was a nice aggressive tunnel there from SiZe. Fargo coming in with the troop crawler, but I think this is a waste of time now. I don't think there's anything he can do. SiZe dropping down to CC. He even had... Hang on a minute. What's he... Has he stolen... Oh, he's stolen the dozer. Okay. He's stolen the dozer with the Jarman. SiZe has not selected bounty money yet, though, even though he's building a CC. But yeah, he's stolen the dozer, getting power now. It's 100% over. There's nothing Fargo can do. He is wasting time at this point. The dozer will get picked off, but it makes no difference. The power plant's already deployed. Muzz123 in the chat says, what map is this? Is it a custom or no? It's probably the most original 2v2 map you can get in the world. Fallen Empire. The only difference is, this is technically a custom one, but the only difference is that bridge got debugged, meaning you can actually now pass under it. So, I mean, technically, yeah, it's been edited a bit, but it's still an original 2v2 map. Probably the most original map ever. I do like more modern maps because Fallen Empire, there's no oils on it. If you get an imbalanced matchup, it's very, very difficult to do anything. Fargo crits there without any GG. And SiZe and Tumstep go 1-0 up. Well played. But I think this probably go 1-1 because, like I said before, the top armies are stronger here in my opinion. Yeah, shout out to the sponsors for this. ZH Power. It's not SW Power, as someone asked in the chat. ZH Power and White Power. They sponsored this. And if you enjoy these high-level challenges, remember to hit the like button. And show your support. And we're just waiting for the players to accept. Tumstep saying he was USA. Fargo will now play the USA. ExCaL with a Tox. Nuke for Tumstep down in the bottom left. Big SiZe will play the laser down in the bottom right. Yeah, there is one thing to take into consideration about the wasting time. When it looks like 95% over to us, just by draining the enemy's energy, making them work for the win, can have a mental aspect on the game. So I don't think we have a right to tell them stop wasting time. I mean, we can clearly see it was a waste of time, but there is definitely a mental drain, I think. A slight. If you have to work for every win. Yeah, if the player just quits after 4 minutes, kind of shows they're mentally feared. Whereas if they drag it out for 10 minutes and they fight to the last ranger or the last tank hunter, and I do think it has some mental impact. Okay, I think we need to go. I think Tumstep might not be here. He disconnected last set in the free-for-all. So that looks like... Yeah, Tumstep's back. Yeah, Tumstep got disconnected last free-for-all set. Okay. Down in the bottom right, let's introduce the Danish Viking first. This is the orange USA Laser. This is big size. Down in the bottom left with the Cyan China Nuke. This is GC Tumstep. All the way up in the top left, USA Vanilla. What a player. There's the blue mighty Fargo. And then all the way up, oops, all the way up in the top right, we have the purple Gilet Tox for the one and only guided call ExCaL. So it's slave workers building away now. ExCaL also going for an aggressive tunnel, but SiZe seems to be on it. Oh, he's a little bit scared or hasn't seen it. It must be just out of vision. Yeah, that's a shame for SiZe. Unless he's dropping something else, I'm not sure. Fargo very confident with his USA mirrors. As I say that, he gets a V laser locked and almost killed pretty fast. ExCaL applying the pressure to SiZe. Got tunnels here, there, and everywhere in SiZe's base. Technical comes through for ExCaL as well. Is that going to be a tech RPG? It is. And gets the dozer there of big SiZe. Tumstep is supporting those, sending Battlemasters out to the right. Stops that tunnel, and this one over here gets denied as well. So that's a good start, actually, I think, for the South team. Tumstep applying pressure with Gats here as well. Fargo going for what looks like a little bit of a no-eco. TNT there from ExCaL actually fails to hit the target. Yeah, ExCaL will be annoyed about that, but he's coming in with a tech RPG. I think he wants to finish it. Big SiZe is going to try and defend this as well as he can. ExCaL keeping up the pressure. Not sure what's inside of here. Is a tech RPG. But I don't think he's going to get the dozer hunter here. I think this is all going to get cleared. Yeah, this is not going the way of Team ExCaL here at the minute. There's a Battlemaster here camping the second supply of ExCaL. ExCal's also building a palace. That's empty now. Just keeping them distracted. But once that props up, Overlord's ECMs, that's going to be a lot more difficult for the USA, that is Fargo, to deal with. Battlemaster goes down there in the main. Fargo now out pushing across the map, but SiZe is here with some Vs. Yeah, South team definitely having more success here. Yo, Invisible Tony, welcome to you, man. He says he's a big fan. Good to hear. Nice laser lock there from Fargo. Gets one of the Vs of big size. Technical coming in from ExCaL. There's probably no way in there. There's a Battlemaster and a V there. Another Battlemaster here of Tumstep. It goes very, very low, but does survive. Battlemaster picks off one of the Vs there of Fargo, and that prop is now up. First Overlord is out. It's going to get difficult now for Fargo. But a TNT finally gets through and kills the supply there of SiZe. He needs to sell his war factory to keep in the game. That's the problem if you only make one supply. Yeah, Overlord ECM, Battlemaster, and a Gatling on top of the Overlord. If the top team can hold this push, meanwhile go to the base with that, pretty sure Fargo's dead. The question is, can the South team hold it? Where's that Overlord ECM Battlemaster heading? Maybe they should kill that tunnel first. Maybe they can't actually with the V's here of Fargo. SiZe holding nicely so far. But there's an attack now on the left. It was the TNT. I think he was going for the prop to reset it. But the TNT of ExCaL there gets stopped. Another technical here from ExCaL. Laser lock comes through. That's a very nice technical there from ExCaL. Kill a load of missile defenders. Let's go down in the end. Overlord is here to wreck these Vs. And it wrecks pretty much everything. It goes down in the end, but it's wrecked every V there of Fargo. And Fargo's base is actually getting dismantled here. Yeah, that's not looking good for Fargo. It's looking real bad, actually. He's dropping down a power and then probably going to quit and give this stuff to ExCaL. ExCaL comes in with a TNT. He does kill one of the Overlords there of Tumstep. And the laser lock comes in now, but ECM's still alive. Really nice play from Tumstep. Supporting SiZe in the beginning. Fargo there quits out, gives the power to ExCaL. ExCaL just GG's out. And that is a convincing 2-0 start there for SiZe and Tumstep, who are the guys who, by the way, won the previous set as well. When they played a few weeks ago or a month ago, whenever that was. So yeah, 2-0 start. Nice and comfortable for SiZe Tumstep. Right, the next map is already predetermined. That is Make, which is this one. Okay, so we will wait for the players to join and we'll move on with the third match. Okay. Wow. Look how many Chinas there's going to be. Okay, we've got one infantry up in the top right. Helix may be expected. We've got ExCaL with nuke. Yeah, you don't want that going late on this map, otherwise nuke MiGs will be doing some serious wrecking. China Vanilla for Fargo. What is SiZe? Ooh, 2 imps. Okay. That's going to be attack versus defense. The right team are going to be doing all the attacking. And it's going to be very, very tricky for the left team to hold. Yeah, both teams here will be in Discord voice chat with each other. So SiZe and Tumstep. And ExCaL and Fargo, of course. Didn't always used to be the case, but I think team level games improved massively since people started getting on voice chat. I think people used to be more shy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be all-out aggression by the right team, and I think it's going to be tough for the left team to hold. If the left team do hold, ExCaL and Fargo, if they do hold and get to nuke MiGs and loads of napalm MiGs, then it will become very, very difficult for the imps to win later. So the imps want to win sooner rather than later. Yo, Stella, welcome to you. Okay, up in the top left, we have the purple China nuke for the one and only ExCaL. All the way down to the bottom left, supporting ExCaL, we have the one and only Fargo. Nice little clear mines there through the CC. Down at the bottom right, we have a beacon already. Down at the bottom right, we have the orange Danish Viking, or the player they call Big SiZe. And then up in the top right, we have the China infantry for the Cyan player, which is GC Tumstep. Okay, looks like Helix from Tumstep. There's a 2-minute delay on the stream tonight, so any stream sniping or anything like that, you wouldn't get the information for 2 minutes, by which time you might already be dead to such a Helix. Fargo looks like he is going for oils and mix. ExCaL going for double war factory. He's probably going to spam GATs everywhere, and he's probably going to spam just mix and get the oils. War factory barracks here from Big SiZe, dropping down a bunker straight away in the middle. ExCaL has beaconed this area, and Fargo going for this oil down on the south. Ooh, that's very bad for ExCaL. He got a TNT on his first unit, which was the Flamer. Helix is loaded up by Tumstep. Has ExCaL seen that? I am not sure, but he does have GATs out anyways, primarily making GATs. He's really expecting a Helix by the looks of it. And Tumstep's going to push out across the map. That GAT is going to go down pretty easily. That war factory is probably going to go down pretty easily. And even if it doesn't, there's going to be a bunker deployed in front. So looking very, very bad there for ExCaL. At the top. There is a GAT, though, taking out the licks from down here. Sometimes these mountains can be a bit deceiving. Those are there if ExCaL does get picked off. The GATs are kind of stuck behind this mountain at the minute. ExCaL is looking like he's going to get hunted. And Tumstep being ruthless. He knows the MiGs are coming in, though. Ooh, okay. He could have either evac'd a bit sooner and pressed the X a little bit sooner. Or was a Fargo Helix here. Or he could have just committed to chasing that dozer. It would have been quite important to get that, even if the Helix went down in the end. But there's a bunker deployed here. It is slowly being killed. But Tumstep, has Tumstep been hunted by this Fargo Helix? No, he hasn't been hunted because this is the last dozer. ExCaL probably knows that is the last dozer as well. Tumstep needs to start repairing that. Nah, I think that's Tumstep going to be out. This is kind of a nice strat, actually. Hunting the top imp. Yeah, he's hunted. And Tumstep failed to get that hunt as well. So that's kind of nice there for the left team. That's quite a favorable position. And now the MiGs are up. No napalm yet. If he can just hold now. If Fargo can just hold, Tumstep being hunted, that's obviously amazing. Tumstep's producing from a barracks with no power. When you get up and close, some of the views you can get on Zero are pretty cool. Okay, Tumstep now pushing across the map with his little man blob. ExCaL now on Overlord GCM. ExCaL might lose that supply. I don't think he's going to die altogether. ECM Gat will clear that up. Or even a troop crawler can clear that up. Yeah, it is all SiZe now. In hindsight is a wonderful thing. To supply his double war factory from both the imps might be good, or that might be good from one of the imps and the other imp go war factory barracks, maybe. Try and take out the helix. Maybe the helix was a little bit too predictable, and it also wasn't a full lix. But the play from Fargo hunting Tumstep was very decent. I think now SiZe will just get picked off by the MiGs very, very slowly. And that's even excluding the Overlord ECM. There's no ECM in that army currently. That supply went down. CC being built now for Fargo. ExCaL has the most XP. Fargo here with his red guard. Flamer here from SiZe, but I think they know about it. The fact that ExCaL has beaconed it already. Tumstep pushing again with about 6-7 tank hunters. SiZe is losing the front here. Yeah, when the MiGs are out, but infantry is never a good sign. Best way to fight a fire is with fire yourself. I think SiZe would probably be better just spamming loads of MiGs and getting a Black Lotus on the other side of the map to capture some stuff and to scout. Okay, SiZe coming in with some outposts at the top, but it's only a matter of time. Even if he gets in, kills a dozer, kills a building or two, whatever, it's only a matter of time then before the Fargo MiGs show up and just gets cleared. Meanwhile, SiZe's base is going to get killed here as well. That is actually ExCal's... Oh! That would have been ExCaL hunted if he didn't make that. Okay, that's insane. That's insanely close. ExCaL, by the skin of his teeth there, keeps his dozer alive, but I don't think it makes a difference anyway. GG. The carpet already came in and wiped out the production. Yeah, GG, well played. I think that could be 2-2, you know. It's 2-1 at the minute.
You have been.
But I think the right team fumbled that a bit because the imps would say are better. Spalding in the chat says Tumstep's not allowed to quit, right? To be honest, this tournament, this challenge was put together with basically no rules. The only rules that got added were the ones that I added. And there's no power spamming rule in there. Prefer it if the sponsors just come up with all the rules. We've got loads of topics where you can just copy and paste the rules. But with this one, there's no such rule about power spamming. You can quit from the start if you want. Since it's not specified. Okay. Waiting for Tumstep to accept. Tumstep will now play the nuke. Okay, so up at the top right with the purple China infantry, this is ExCaL. All the way down to the bottom right, we have the China infantry. Also, with the blue color, this is Fargo. Down in the bottom left with the orange Danish Viking, this is Big SiZe. He is the China Vanilla. And up in the top left with the China Nuke in the cyan, this is GC Tumstep. Okay, Tumstep keeping CC. I wonder how that'll work out. It's quite a loud map, this, with loads of audio sounds going on. You can just hear the grasshoppers or... No, what is that? Them things that live in the trees in the Caribbean. That are just constantly making that jungle sound. I don't even know what they're called. They're really ugly things live in the trees. Okay, Tumstep pushing out across the map with a bunch of tank hunters. And a flamer coming as well. He's also grabbing one oil. He's got a red guard here in the middle. Running away from that red guard, but is he gonna shoot first? Oh no, it's both the same red guard. Wait, have they not communicated who's going for the oil? I don't think they have. Unless they were going for both. Yeah, I don't think they have. Artillery platform here for SiZe. Got Fargo going for double supply, double war factory, and ExCaL going for either MiGs or Helix. Actually, a Helix straight out across the map against Tumstep. Tumstep is here with a GAT. There is another GAT here as well. ExCaL going back. Yeah, he's lost a lot of HP on that, Lix. Not gained so much so far. Flamer coming in for Tumstep as well. That gets picked off. SiZe flaming down Fargo's base. He's struggling here, Fargo, against SiZe. Looks for ExCaL coming out. Across the map to support. Now heading into Big SiZe's base. SiZe needs GATs ASAP and or MiGs. There is a GAT and a MiG, but there's also an outpost heading towards the airfield. Outpost gets hit by one of the MiGs. 2 MiGs in the end get picked off. The Licks for ExCaL heads out back across the map. Licks is awfully low. Needs to go back now and repair. Almost went down, but not quite. Fargo now getting picked off by the MiGs. Fargo does have a dozer left. We've got another dozer here as well, or it's in a bit of a weird position, and it is low. Someone said, is it a cat or a bird at the soccer field? It sounds like both, actually. You can hear a woof and a meow. There's even a dude in goal. Okay, ExCal's Licks, it might be a new Licks actually, is out back across the map. ExCaL trying to grab these oils in the middle. Helix heading towards the GATs. Will that Licks go down this time? Has it hung around just a little bit too much? He is escaping. Oh no, there's a GAT here. Licks gets picked off there of ExCaL. Yeah, SiZe doing pretty okay here against Fargo. ExCaL now dropping down a prop. He does not have his oil. His safe oil in the top right of the map. Nice hit there from SiZe, pushing out now. Takes out the bunker of Fargo. ExCaL here in the middle of the map with his own outpost, but it is getting hit by this tank hunter. Another airfield going up for SiZe. He's actually pulled his supply truck off the supply for some reason. I think that's a mistake. Oh, it's definitely a mistake. It can't have just gone there randomly by itself. I think he's clicked it on the airfield by mistake. Yo, Leroy, welcome to you in the chat. Okay, another Helix from ExCaL. Heading into SiZe's base, but there are plenty of MiGs already up and a GAT there. And this Licks is dead. Interesting one, this one. MiGs now from ExCaL out across the map. Yo, well, welcome to the domination. Flamer coming in from Tumstep. Is that going to get on top of the base of ExCaL? It's not looking good there for ExCaL, is it? I don't know how he's going to stop that. CC now being built by ExCaL. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Flamer is going to get the supply at least of ExCaL, which is very bad. If he's got the balls to go all the way to the airfield, he'll get the airfield as well. He is going straight to the airfield. He's not scared of mines. He's going straight for the airfield. ExCal's airfield is going to go down, but how many MiGs will go down with it? Don't even know if ExCal's seen that. He's not seen it. Oh, ExCal's map awareness is usually legendary, but his whole base is now on fire. He's losing so many key buildings. He's just hit an outpost when actually all the MiGs needed to hit this. Oh, he's lost the power as well. That's very, very bad for ExCaL. He's just lost a large chunk of his base. Nice sneaky Flamer for Tumstep. MiGs take out a little bit overkill. You only need 2 MiGs to kill that, but takes it out anyway. SiZe losing MiGs to minigunners though. Yeah, you can see MiGs just dishing out damage for free. MiGs in this matchup are king, especially the nuke MiGs later on, which he's on now, by the way. I actually, I saw the nuke timer, but I just completely forgot about nuke MiGs for a second. But now he's on nuke MiGs. That's going to become very, very bad for the right team. Now it's all about MiGs versus MiGs, really, because nuke MiGs will just wreck anything on the ground. It's like sets off a mini nuke when it hits. Look, 1 MiG will just wreck anything now on the ground. It will wreck helixes as well. Like two or three nuke MiGs will just wreck an army of elixers if they're all bunched together. So yeah, just let the MiGs do the damage now. Everyone is China, or some kind of China on this matchup. The 2 imps on the right. And then you've got nuke China on the left. SiZe is playing the China vanilla, the regular. SiZe is hunted. How have we missed that? What has he been hunted by there? SiZe is hunted. SiZe is level 3. He could be using the support powers, but he actually has been hunted. So SiZe is utilizing these MiGs now, pushing out across the map. Fargo just needs to hold, really, until he gets level 3. Carpet and artillery on SiZe's base will wreck those MiGs. The SiZe will be in trouble. Yeah, that dozer hunt there, 23% CC, is pivotal, actually. That could have won the right team the game. Don't even know what hunted it. Helix coming in now for ExCaL. It takes out the bunker. Lix coming in, takes out the prop. Where are the MiGs for Tumstep? Nowhere to be seen. They're out on the wrong side of the map. ExCaL now taking out the nuke. Heading over to the airfield. Nuke MiG. Ooh. Okay. I think if it had unloaded by the nuke and just committed to it, if the MiGs came in to defend it, they would have also done damage. I think that nuke would have died. So could have got a little bit more out of that, but he went for the airfield. He wanted to try and kill the MiGs whilst they were on the airfield. But yeah, that SiZe hunt. We might have to watch the replay and see how he lost that dozer exactly. Got a dozer here from Tumstep. Yeah, Tumstep's getting hit hard there at the top of the map. He still has his safe oil. He has this oil as well. This bunker's going to get cleared. Beacon here from Fargo on the assault troop crawler. Here comes the artillery of Fargo. He is level 3 now. And ExCaL is capturing Tumstep space. Yeah, I think this is ExCaL and Fargo's game. Yeah, GG from SiZe. Artillery from Tumstep on one of the airfields. But Tumstep's losing his nuke mix here. The nuke's also gone down. GG from Tumstep. Yeah, well played there to ExCaL and Fargo, getting the win both ways in this all some kind of a China matchup. 2-2 is the score. Best of 13 though, so first to win 7, so we're still quite a way to go. Alright, next map will be Burning Deadline. It's a map that Tumstep does like, I believe. And I'll be right back 30 seconds.
You have been defeated.
Okay, so we had some GLA there for ExCaL. Let's see what the other armies were. ExCaL was top left, I think, with GLA, supported with Fargo as the nuke on the right. Against big size as the USA laser, down in the bottom left. And GLA for Tumstep, down in the bottom right. So I think, well, I would prefer it's the South armies here, the SiZe and Tumstep, because you've got the laser. You can wreck the nuke. You can wreck the nuke pretty hard. Mark GB says, why do pros never hide a dozer or worker in the corner of the map in case of being hunted? They do. Sometimes they'll hide it behind a building so you can repair the building as fast as possible. Sometimes in a corner, sometimes behind a tree. Wherever you leave it, though. A corner is like quite easy to see. Behind a China building, there could be mines on the building, so sometimes you're scared to approach it. And if something does approach it and goes right around the building, you can just go left around the building and play like ring around the whatever. Ring around the war factory. You know what I mean? Round the roundabout. So yeah, hiding it behind something like that, like a war factory, is sometimes better than just in a corner. Because if you're in a corner, you got nowhere to go. But you will still see people hide it in the corner, behind a tree, behind a tent, behind a building. With a Gatling defense or something. Okay. Down at the bottom right with the GLA Vanilla. This is the Cyan player, which is GC Tumstep. Down at the bottom left with the USA Laser. This is Danish Viking. Orange player, this is Big Size. Up in the top left, the reigning World Series 2023 champion. I think he's won it 2 or 3 years in a row, actually. This is the GLA Vanilla, the purple. This is ExCaL. Then all the way up in the top right with a China nuke once again, like the first game. This is the blue, which is Fargo. ExCaL has beaconed supply there for Fargo. Did Fargo not see that supply? Doesn't give me a sense of confidence there for Fargo. SiZe coming in with the dose drop, has already denied 17% tunnel. Sometimes SiZe likes to do that whilst he grabs oils. Is he doing that? Or what is he doing? He's also kept his CC because he doesn't want to get hunted. And just trying to delay ExCaL as much as possible. This dozer is pretty screwed. There's nowhere really it can go. Can he get in there though? I don't think so. But this is slowing down ExCaL, which then gives SiZe a little bit of breathing room to get his war factory up, because he's kept his CC. His war factory is going to be a few seconds late. So this delays a little bit. But ExCaL handled that pretty nicely, as you would expect. Technicals harassing Fargo now of Tumstep. There's a TNT here coming in. Only be able to get one truck there. ExCaL now coming in with a bunch of technicals. Well, 2 technicals. Tumstep is here with a bit of defense himself. It's a TNT on the Tumstep tunnel. And is SiZe gonna defend this? What is that? Tech RPG, I think? This tech RPG from ExCaL, but he's kind of messed it up a bit, but I think he's probably paying attention more so in the base here. Is Fargo about to get hunted? He's looking very, very on the edge here. Fargo does lose one dozer. He's now going to probably try and repair this one. ExCaL has killed one dozer of SiZe, but he's missed that he's actually kept his CC. SiZe lost both dozers actually, but he's kept his CC. The advantage of keeping your CC is you can do scans now all the way through the map, and drones as well every 30 seconds or 60 seconds, whatever it is. But yeah, SiZe building up a decent number of Vs now. Gonna head out across the map and try and cause maximum carnage in Fargo's face in his base. Where is SiZe going? I don't think he wants to get himself trapped there. Like, between a bunch of technicals and Fargo's battle masters, you could get trapped here. ExCaL is making his way down the left-hand side with a quad. Has SiZe realized he's under attack. ExCaL coming into SiZe's base once again. Battle masters coming all over the place into Tumstep space. It's a tech RPG there from ExCaL. SiZe will lose a dozer. SiZe is losing Chinooks. He's lost nothing yet. Pulls him before he loses anything. But ExCaL has lost quite a bit of ground there, like that extra supply and 2 tunnels. Yeah, it's a nice harassment from ExCaL. It's keeping SiZe busy. You notice those Vs are idle, whereas if he wasn't doing this harassment, these Vs would be out wrecking things. SiZe in the end does clear this up. Battlemasters continue to come in. Prop is now built by Fargo up at the front. Palace now being built by ExCaL. Strategy center being built. It's a bit of a weak spot that though, I think. Because you saw before, that's where the quad cannon snuck down. Maybe behind that tunnel would be better. Maybe even here would be better. Behind those two tunnels in that bunker would be a decent place for it. I mean, if he gets a 5 ace there or an extra tunnel or something, it can be good. But yeah, none of the players have collected that yet. That's a bit disappointing. Why is Tumstep not getting that? And they also haven't got their oil as well. ExCaL now captures this oil. Don't know if that was a TNT attempt or some kind of a trap attempt on these Vs, but SiZe handles it pretty well. Regardless. No subliminal messaging yet from Fargo, but he might be upgrading it. We don't see a palace, actually. We do not see a palace from Tumstep, so he's going to struggle here against these Overlord's ECMs. SiZe coming in with a bit of support. That Overlord currently is away from the ECM. Overlord takes heavy, heavy damage. Subliminal messaging now in play. Tumstep going for a counter-attack. As a technical coming in for ExCaL. He's going for the crush here. It's a TNT, actually. Gets the Scorpions. Ooh, what's he doing? Bit of better micro. He could have killed all of them RPGs and probably 2 tanks. He did kill 2 tanks in the end, actually. He's cleared up pretty much all of it. Yeah, well played there by ExCaL in the end. That's absolutely crazy. If that technical finishes off that Scorpion, which it is going to do, that's crazy. That really is crazy. But Fargo's getting pushed back here. Technical from Tumstep. It's going to be a TNT probably on the prop. Gets it. That's a really good pick off because you deny Overlords and ECMs being made for the next couple of minutes. Tumstep probably doesn't want to take that fight. Just wants to back off now, get the palace up, get Jean-Michel. But ExCaL is letting some Vs in his base. Buggy's around. Takes out the ambulance. Jean-Michel is out. Yeah, it's nice slow pickoffs here by ExCaL. He's slowly chipping away at the army. Army really has nowhere to go. It might stop the prop again. Yeah, which is annoying there for Fargo. Tumstep pushing out on the left-hand side with Scorpions. SiZe expanded here. Tumstep's finally expanded here. Tumstep now has an oil. I think it's a good idea giving Tumstep a lot of cash because his late-game GLA is very, very solid. Black market spam with Jarman and Busters and stuff is going to be wrecking that all day long. This is nice TNTs. Almost got the Overlord there. But not quite. Yeah, that Overlord, I don't know quite where it's going. It's going to get killed, though. That's pretty poor by Fargo. He gets 3 missile defenders, but it's not worth the 2.5k. Oh, he got a V as well. It's still not worth losing an Overlord, though, to that. Tumstep is holding on the right. ExCaL is now only on 1 supply, 1 market, and the oil. I think they might be playing it a bit wrong here. I think ExCaL should have taken the 3 supplies. You give the strongest player the 3 supplies. But ExCaL did get the oil, but I would just give ExCaL as much as possible and let Fargo play on 2 supplies. Because the person with the most money, you're kind of relying on them to carry the game. Is Fargo going to be able to carry the game against Tumstep's GLA? And he's going to be bunkered in GLA as well. That's a nice laser turret. I like that. TNT comes through on the supply there of big size. ExCaL is making it work with just 1 supply and the 1 oil. Big size is back in action with his V push again. Laser lock comes in on the Overlord. I think that Overlord will survive though. Yeah. The buggies are back in action as well. Where is the Jarman Kel for ExCaL? ExCaL wastes the super tech there. If Fargo's getting hit from this side and the right side at the minute. Jarman Kel here for Tumstep. Yeah, Fargo's going to lose another battle. Sorry, another Overlord here. He's losing a ton of stuff. And he's just lost his power. He's building a prop, but with no power. You want to build your power first. He does have the cash for it. I think he's a little bit overwhelmed now by the Vs and the Scorpion Jarman push. SiZe building up a nice amount. He's got alpha, not alphas, he's got vanilla auroras out as well. Pretty nice to see. Not an everyday occurrence. It's probably the carpet and artillery there of Fargo. But he's fired them both at the same time, and the artillery coming in gives you an indication then that you need to shoot down the impending carpet. No reaction though. Will they take out the carpet anyway? No. Yeah, nice pick off there by Fargo under the direction of ExCaL. Let's see what these auroras are hitting of SiZe. I think he's trying to take out the buggies. Yo, Dog9, welcome to the chat. He says the FFA King is here. I think he's referring to himself. FFA King of Scud Storms across map, more like. Yeah, I think Fargo might have lost too much this game. Too many Overlords have been going down. He has a buggy somehow over on the right. The Auroras are causing damage. Almost got the Jarman, but did pick off 2 buggies there. Got an Overlord that's been sniped again. Jarman kill is there, Vet 2. Buggies now for Tumstep, taking out the buggies of ExCaL. Yeah, it's looking pretty dire, I think, for the top team. ExCaL has 1 market, but maybe you should have been making a few more. GG from Fargo, GG from ExCaL. Well played to the South team. Yeah, nice Aurora usage there from SiZe. Probably vanilla Auroras, not seen that often. America makes them sometimes, and yeah, we've seen SiZe use them there a little bit as well. GG, well played. SiZe, Tumstep go 3-2 up. Okay, just waiting for the players to rejoin. 3-2 been in scoreline so far. Okay, waiting for Fargo to join. Here he is. Okay, waiting for the players to come up with their strategies and accept. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so down at the bottom right with the blue Gilly Vanilla, this is the man they call Fargo. Where is he? There he is. Down at the bottom left with the USA Laser purple player, this is ExCaL. All the way up at the top left with the GLA Vanilla in the orange. This is the Danish Viking, big size. Little slave worker hammering away there. Up at the top right with the China Nuke in the cyan. This is GC Tumstep. He is sneaking down the right-hand side. Wanted to probably get a truck rush in here and then get Battle Masters in the supply line. Nice truck crush on this worker. There is no TNT here. Generally, Fargo's pretty good against Nuke, I think. He likes to keep random TNTs out to hit the Battle Masters. But I think his confidence in 2v2 is a lot weaker than it is in 1v1. ExCaL, 2 supplies, War Factory Barracks. Standard day in the office. He's also trying to capture this refinery here on the left, as well as this oil. Okay, so he's gone for 2 supplies, War Factory Barracks, and oil refinery capture. I like that. But the refinery is going to get denied, but he does get himself 1 oil. Battlemaster has killed the fake barracks, gets in and kills a bunch of workers. Yeah, Fargo really struggling here. Lost a hell of a lot of workers straight away. And ExCaL's dozer is also going to get stopped. Ooh, it's actually a Helix. It's a Gatlix, actually. He's going back to defend against this...
Really nice ZH content with a nice accent. Donny smile. Highly appreciate how all you guys are keeping this awesome game alive.
Cheers, Jan. Appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the canned words. As Gatlix goes back, is going to focus on the RPGs before taking out the Vet 3 Technical. So quite scrappy here. ExCaL under a little bit of pressure. SiZe is on a 3rd supply. ExCaL building up them all-important V numbers, but Fargo has lost so many workers here. He's currently collecting on 0 workers on his main. 0 workers there, although he's just making 1 now. But he only has $25 to his name. Probably queued up a few workers there. Yeah, cheers to that donation, Jan. Yeah, really appreciate it. And you are welcome. Glad you're here enjoying some Zero. We've got a technical from Mr. Big Size straight down the middle of the map, but ExCaL is there with his Vs. And this TNT does get intercepted. ExCaL now pushing out across the map, heading more so towards the right-hand side. He is building a strat. ExCaL is. Bunch of tentacles here for SiZe. Is he going to try and trap these Vs? Takes out the ambulance. Gatlix coming in as well. Takes out one of the Vs. Gatlix almost takes out another one. But they do hold that aggression there from ExCaL. But it's going to become a lot harder when that search and destroy gets initiated, because then it's going to be able to outrange pretty much everything. ExCaL and Fargo doing pretty good here. I think it's going to head towards 3-3. Fargo's now got a super tech out, and this supply is getting hit pretty hard. There's a TNT dropped off as well. Gets another Battlemaster. SiZe doing some harassment inside of Fargo's base. It's double War Factory. Palace is on the way from SiZe. Tech RPG. That's pretty beautiful. Nice little trap there. Yo, Thomas Ranger. Welcome to the domination. Nice little trap there from SiZe. Unloads 5 RPGs and kills one of the Vs there of ExCaL. ExCal's got a very compact base, protecting that strat at all costs. SiZe helping out Tumstep against that super tech. Technicals there of SiZe do get picked off, but how many technicals behind this does SiZe have? I think SiZe is going to go in and try and stop this strat. Could be the perfect angle because there's not enough there to defend it at the minute. ExCaL could see this on his mini-map. He could notice the orange speck going around. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to save that strat or not. TNT does get in. Yo, T-Bone, welcome to the chat. Yeah, TNT does get in, kills the strat. Where's that technical been? I have no idea where that technical's been. But there's 42% supply of Fargo. It's still in play. It's not been finished. ExCaL was long distance collecting from it. In fact, I would just let ExCaL collect all of it. Like I said before, just let him have all the cash. Let him carry the game. ExCal's doing phenomenally well, actually. He's killing Tumstep's base up here on the top right. Supply goes down. Airfield has gone down. SiZe brings in the TNT and some technicals. Buggy, a bit sloppy there from SiZe. Not quite sure what he was trying to do. Maybe that TNT should have gone around the back. While the technicals and Buggy comes in from the front. I'm not sure. There's another Gatlick's out, but these fully loaded Vs are going to wreck it. Yeah, Rock Vs are just so overpowered. They just wreck absolutely everything, apart from buggies and quads. It's the counter to it. They just detect stealth. They wreck buildings. They wreck infantry. They wreck air units. They are just legendary at killing everything. ExCaL is here for big size. Fargo's beaconed this supply. And Tumstep has beaconed this supply drop zone with his gaming headset in the back. Tumstep has been defeated. He's given the power there to big size. The dozer got hit before he could get inside of the tunnel. Here comes a pretty wonky AAA-10 as it goes over the mountains. Think that's going to wreck between there. No, wait. What is that wrecking? I think if it had hit between there, I think you would have got both. SiZe has a backup power. It's possible for SiZe, but I personally don't think so. Because it's two sets of micro versus one. Even with the power, it's going to be tough for SiZe. Vet 3 Jarman, not to be confused with Vet 3 Jarman on a bike. It's just a regular Vet 3 Jarman. He's going to get back inside of the tunnel before it goes down, but I think SiZe is going to get pushed back at all angles now. Yeah, GG. If there's a man to win with power spam in that situation, it would be ExCaL. I just think SiZe didn't have enough there, and ExCaL had too many Vs. 3-3 is the score. All things even. After the 6 matches, what map is next? It's the fixed map, and it is Maguso. Might be a couple of quick games here, because Maguso is quite an aggressive one. Yeah, it's a $50 challenge, this one, so the winners of today's games get $25 each. In the case of ExCaL and Fargo winning, though, I think ExCaL should probably get $49 and Fargo $1. Alright, we'll go in and out to get the armies. Some infantry, some GLA. Loads of GLAs and then infantry. Okay, GLA Demolition and the China so far. Okay, so up in the top right with the GLA Vanilla in the orange, this is Mr. Big Size. There he is. Up in the top, another GLA Vanilla supporting him. This is the Cyan GC Tumstep. Down in the bottom left with the China Infantry, this is the blue player, the one they call Fargo. And then all the way down in the south position with the GLA Demolition in the purple, this is ExCaL. So Truck Rush from Fargo on to Tumstep. Tumstep and SiZe looks like they are tunneling each other. TNT from ExCaL. Truck Rush from Fargo does get in, kills one worker so far of Tumstep. Truck Rush now heading all the way to the back. Would be deadly if that got in, but it looks like Tumstep is covered. Has a TNT there. So yeah, so far killing only one worker is not the end of the world, really. Okay, TNT coming through from ExCaL. I think he's going for the War Factory of Tumstep. The Truck Rush is getting in. Oh, no, it's not getting in. Tumstep with a nice block. That's a very beautiful block. That is a beautiful play there from Tumstep. Really, really nice. And shame for ExCaL that he wasn't really paying attention. I mean, he moved right a bit. I don't know. If you're paying attention, really, a quad shouldn't be able to block the technical. It can always outrun it. Maybe he didn't predict that he went right. I don't know. Maybe he was paying attention elsewhere. But yeah, beautiful play there from Tumstep. Really, really nice. That might have won him the game. I don't know. It depends if this one gets in. This one looking like it's going to get in, actually. Tumstep has not boxed in his workers. TNT does come through, but ExCaL did not bring through 4. So that War Factory will rebuild. But Tumstep is losing a bunch of workers here as well. Nice play from ExCaL. But this does allow SiZe some time. ExCaL coming through with another TNT. Heavily hitting Tumstep here. ExCaL does have a super tech. He drops off another TNT. This War Factory could get hit now. Fargo is also here with a outpost. Oh, it's not a super tech. I actually thought that was for some reason. Yeah, Tumstep in a little bit of a problem at the minute with this aggression. Can still rebuild though. War Factory is going up in the back of the base now. Yeah, Tumstep has like spent $1,600 covering SiZe, but SiZe hasn't been attacked at all. So that's left his base a little bit more open than otherwise would be normal. Okay, technical from ExCaL still running around, and Fargo has got a flamer in Tumstep's base. Yeah, Tumstep's under relentless pressure here. Tumstep's lost, well, not both supplies. This one's like on fire, but he has lost this one. He's got workers here to rebuild if he can get it back. There's enough quads here to probably clear this up. But SiZe is applying pressure. Oh, SiZe has actually lost his main as well. SiZe is applying the pressure on ExCaL's base. Probably has enough quads to break this. Yeah, Fargo beacon in. The fake barracks there caused the detonation. There is 2 outposts here though. But the RPGs and quads can crack it open. Yeah, a bit of a roller coaster game this. Both teams taking immense damage. I think Fargo will eventually help ExCaL clear this. Yeah, looks to be the case. Tumstep now applying pressure as well into ExCaL's base. The outposts there of Fargo are all going to get cleared. Never technical here from ExCaL. ExCaL's Jarman though was on fire there for a second from Fargo's flamer. Tumstep is back collecting. He's bought himself enough time. SiZe is now the weak one. Yeah, all of this is going to get held in the end. It's a very, very active map because the bases start close together. Yeah, very fast and ferocious, aggressive, close map. Okay, demo bike out now for ExCaL. Does he have the demo upgrade, though? Doesn't have the demo upgrade. Does come in and takes out the tunnel there of SiZe. SiZe trying to grab this bottom right oil. Fargo has the top left oil. Fargo working his way towards level 3. Takes out a few more tunnels. He's going to be there. I think SiZe might be able to hold that. It's going to be close. GG from SiZe though. There's a couple of super techs here. GG also from Tumstep. And ExCaL Fargo take the lead for the first time, I believe. 4-3 is now the score. Okay. Just waiting for the players to rejoin. Okay, so SiZe and Tumstep need to get the win here now to equalize at 4-4. You don't really want to be going 5-3 behind. Otherwise, then if you get a couple of imbalanced matchups that go 1-1, and obviously you're going to lose. You need to try and win here with the Inf and with the GLA. Will ExCaL and Fargo try some kind of a double again? Will ExCaL go across map? Yo, Mohammed Al-Zagari, welcome to you. Okay, so over on the left-hand side, China infantry for the Cyan player. This is Tumstep. Down in the south position, GLA Demolition for the man they call the Danish Viking, Big Size. All the way on the right side, GLA Vanilla for the purple player. This is ExCaL. Then up in the top, GLA Vanilla for the blue player. This is Fargo. Yo, Jean-Man Kel in the chat, welcome to you. Do you know you spelled Jean-Man wrong? Do you mean to write Jean-Man? Jean-Man. Yeah, Fargo did okay that game, I think. Tumstep choosing to keep CC here. ExCaL doing a tunnel pointing towards Tumstep. So have to imagine this is going to get doubled, this infantry. ExCaL bringing his worker back. A few minigunners here, taking out the TNTs. Pretty nice there from Tumstep. Yeah, ExCaL so far has had his aggression stopped. SiZe often does like to take this oil. It's often forgot about on this map. The tech RPG there from SiZe. That's very nice. Ooh. Failed TNT there from Fargo. He brought an RPG to check for mines, but he already ran into the mines, so that's quite nice there for Tumstep. Generally, if your first TNT fails like that and you get a flamer in the base like this, that is bad news for ExCaL and Fargo. That is very, very bad. It's probably a TNT in there. It is. It's brought an RPG as well, though. He's desperately trying to get that flamer, but not able to. ExCal's main has been TNT'd as well, so ExCaL is without workers. He does have 5.4k though. I feel like, yeah, they might have took too much damage on the right, and with that TNT failing, the aggression failing, it's all just ExCaL here getting battered. And yeah, Fargo's not able to help at the minute. He's not tunneled ExCaL either. ExCaL does have a more forward tunnel here on SiZe's base. Could be a good push later on. Yeah, ExCal's floating 3.5k. I think he should be queuing a few quads up and then do some kind of a push here. That might be able to get him back in the game. Tumstep building these outposts up now. TNT around the back. ExCaL is in SiZe's base, so he's TNT'd this tunnel. ExCaL's base is pretty much gone, though. ExCaL might get worker hunted at this rate. He's got one worker here. He's got no workers in his base. He's worker hunted in his base, but SiZe's base is pretty much gone as well. So this is a very, very interesting game. There is a worker building this supply inside of SiZe's base now, but if SiZe could pick that off, ExCaL is worker hunted. Yeah, nice push. I did say that was probably the best bet they had. Just pushing that position. SiZe does not have this oil. Yeah, nicely played there from ExCaL. Palace is going up for SiZe. Maybe that was a little bit too quick. TNT comes in. Fargo and ExCaL are bringing things back. ExCaL can get himself a super tech there if he's paying attention. Is he paying attention though? That's the question. Nope. Maybe he didn't want it because the grenade tech's actually pretty good at taking out the infantry and blobs. So yeah, both ExCaL and SiZe are not in the greatest of positions. ExCaL lost his entire base, but he does have a bit of momentum. He has two powerful quads, whereas SiZe has a palace. This supply. He also has this control here, and he's got tunnels dotted around as well. What can Tumstep here do, though, against Fargo? Currently hasn't done that much damage to Fargo. ExCaL now remaking his stuff. That was a nice nice demo trap there from SiZe. TNT from Fargo, and he denies this tunnel in the corner of Mr. Big SiZe. SiZe deploying a fake barracks. He does have a tech RPG. Yeah, it's down to Tumstep, really. I'm not so convinced about keeping the CC and then doing a messed up supply here. He's got no perfect supplies. His economy is just slow, and then not selling the CC. We do need Tumstep to do something now because SiZe is not in the greatest of shape. ExCaL beacons these outposts that are coming through into his base. ExCaL cancels his supply. Yeah, it's an interesting game, this one. Maguso, like I said before, fast aggression all round. If Tumstep gets a bunker here, it just makes his base completely, easily defendable. That is a nice TNT. That is a beautiful TNT. It's wrecked all of these outposts. Very, very interesting game. That outpost still seems pretty full, though, and this supply here of Fargo is going to get stopped. Tech RPG of SiZe with the defense. Oh, outpost does go down, but all the RPGs inside survive. SiZe is going to grab himself a super tech here, which he'll be able to micro exceptionally well because he doesn't have anything else to do, really, because he only has half a base, so all of the focus really should be on that super tech. ExCaL just on this one supply. I think he's still got them two strong quads. There's a Jean-Michel here as well. He has got a Vet 3 quad. Needs to get out of there, though, because that Vet 2 will still shred the Jarman. SiZe has got a worker here ready to take the base. Someone in the chat really did ask, where can I find the DEFCON FFA map? It's a standard map. It's about as standard as it gets. Probably the most overplayed map in the history of Zero. DEFCON 6. Comes with the game. It's been out since 2003. Well, Tumstep really is wrecking now. He's kept his CC as well, so Carpet and Artillery could wipe out that base now. Fargo needs another epic TNT. Comes in with one. Gets the ECM only, though. Flamer will probably get stopped. Carpet and artillery is on the only supply remaining of ExCaL. Now he might get worker hunted. No, he only just dropped that barracks in time, actually. ExCaL is out because he can't continue now. Oh, Jean-Man Kelly's going to worker hunt him. Yeah, he's hunted. ExCaL is worker hunted. Not every day you see that. He's giving his stuff there to Fargo. What should have happened was Fargo should have quit and let ExCaL play. Because Fargo's going to flap around now playing against two players. I don't think he's going to do any better than he already was doing in the 1v1. Fargo just quit straight away. GG. And it's all even. It is all even. Yo, strong power.
Tie for the great work. DX Cat.
Tie indeed. Thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate that donation. Thank you very much there. Strong power. Yeah, if you want to donate, by the way, use the donation link in the description because the super chat takes a massive 30% and they hold it for a month as well. Robbing YouTube as if they don't make enough money. As if. We were saying before, Twitch subs, they take 50%, don't they? I suppose the 30% we should consider that generous. Still obviously a massive rip-off. Okay, what map is next? Is Hidden Pearls. I haven't seen that in a while. Hidden Pearls. It's a very weird map, this, because you only have one supply in your main base and 3 oils dotted around. So if you go for all 3 oils with rebels and one technical comes through, it can stop. It can kill all your workers and stop all the rebels. It can be deadly. So... if you get a few GLAs here, technicals running around causing carnage. Interested to see what armies we get. I think USA's here probably pretty decent. Got a super weapon and we've got a USA... all USA GLAs, basically. Hidden Pearls, a map made by Jundy, if I'm not mistaken. It's not that played that often, but if it probably had an extra supply in the base, you probably would see it more. Probably would be very good if you had 2 supplies in your base. But it's just the fact that it doesn't is the problem. Jan Hegenberg or Hegenberg says, since 2003, question mark, man, I am old. I think we're all getting old, to be honest. I think we are all. Okay, waiting for the players to accept. Teams Tumstep and SiZe need team 1. Tumstep's going to be top left with USA, with Big SiZe supporting him as GLA. GLA is going to be against the stealth, so it's basically a GLA mirror on the right, with a USA mirror on the left, but slightly different, the stealth. Yeah, we'll come on to the advantages and disadvantages in a second. Okay, down in the bottom left, the super weapon in the blue, this is Fargo. And then down in the bottom right, supporting him, this is the man they call ExCaL with the GLA Stealth in the purple. Top right, we have the GLA Vanilla in the orange. This is Big SiZe. Danish Viking. And then over on the top left, the youngest player here, 15 years old, I believe. Oh, is he 16 now? He's 15 or 16. This is the signed player, USA Vanilla. That is GC Tumstep. Probably one of the richest 15-year-olds because he wins a lot of challenges playing 0R. He won like $200 one or two streams ago in one night. So yeah, this map, it's not seen that often. It's called Hidden Pearls by Jundy. You've got two quite weak oils and then this one in the back. The second supply is quite far away. Either there, or even that one. Got a drop coming in from Tumstep on Fargo, and vice versa as well. Tumstep is probably going to lose one Chinook because he's not reacting at all. Fargo's not doing a laser lock though. Doesn't maybe need to. Tumstep is very slow moving that Chinook out of the way. It does survive. 0. Take RPG here from SiZe. Takes out the dozer. What is ExCaL doing? He's trying to get his oils. ExCaL taking the mid. And his second supply up. Tumstep building a barracks inside of Fargo's base. But that can be easily shut down just by one technical park to the side of it or the back of it by ExCaL. ExCaL coming through with a technical inside of SiZe's base. See what I mean? Denies one oil. And then, don't know quite why it didn't kill a bunch of workers there. Probably should have. But technical's now coming in for SiZe. Tech RPG here for SiZe. ExCal's going to need to get over there and support or do some crazy aggression himself. Sending a quad into Tumstep's base. Yeah, Fargo looking in a little bit of trouble here. There is a worker building a tunnel. If that gets up, that is going to be very bad news. Goes without saying for Fargo. This quad. Getting laser locked. Ooh, that one's not laser locking though. Yeah, Fargo's whole base is getting stomped. When you get doubled like this, it's about how long you can hold on and how much damage you can cause back as well. You want to take as many units with you as possible to give ExCaL the maximum chance. ExCaL probably should have tunneled Fargo. Yeah, Fargo's getting hammered. Kept his CC as well, so a little bit passive SiZe even building a supply while Fargo's still alive. Nicely played from SiZe. Fargo dropping down some powers for ExCaL and quits. ExCaL could still win with the power spam. Tumstep beacon in the refinery. Yeah, with the power spam, he could still win because he's going to get a massive amount of quads. So Tumstep probably needs to build up the Vs and then defend against this massive quad spam that's going to be coming very, very soon. Yeah, I think ExCaL still has a decent chance with that power spam. GLA with power, in case you didn't know, it builds near enough twice as fast, probably like 90% faster. See how fast that tunnel's going up now. ExCaL is collected on the mid. Yeah, SiZe is going to feel the pain in a second when all these quads rock up and they're going to be producing insanely quick. Double wall factory with power spam. Yeah, Tumstep probably needs to like sell his CC, just pump out as many Vs as possible. I'm not so sure about a firebase down there. Need as many Vs out as possible against these quads. That's what you need. Well, SiZe does have a decent amount of quads himself. ExCaL is kind of committed only with 4. Is he going to repop here? ExCal's kind of attacking in 2 places though. That's going to allow SiZe to win this engagement. But yeah, Tumstep's base here a little bit in trouble. They're taking Fargo's oils. ExCal's pushes have been held so far, but quite a lot of damage caused the Tumstep, but he's grabbing loads of oils down here. He's got 6 oils now. Tumstep does. So he could easily get on this big V spam now. ExCaL now building an extra arms dealer. He's also got a palace and a market up. He's got plenty of supplies. It's going to get pretty interesting, this, I think, because you've got ExCaL and Tumstep both on an enormous amount of cash. SiZe isn't on that bad cash either. Yeah, that super tech is causing some severe damage. SiZe building a palace. Tumstep has beaconed the powers. He must have scanned the base. 3 arms dealers from ExCaL. That's going to be a lot of units. Yeah, I mean, it is ExCaL, but I think because they've taken all of this now, I think that's just too much cash, and SiZe is mixed in Scorpions now as well. So I think even for ExCaL, I think this might be too much for him. Yeah, this Scorpion mix in there from SiZe. Really, really key. Really, really key. Because ExCaL is stealth, isn't he? Yes, so he can't even make Scorpions himself. Yeah, nicely played there from SiZe. Nice switch into the old Scorpions. Very well played. ExCaL having a good go. Trying to claim some land back here, but now V's are going to be on the way. Search and Destroy is going to be deployed very soon as well. ExCaL trying to take out this this oil, switches his attention to these Vs. Laserlock comes in. That's a lot of Vs dead, actually. Very, very quick. ExCaL does have AP ammo as well. He has buggy repair too. SiZe has cleared the middle though. Yeah, I think it's just too much for ExCaL. He's got too many places. Too many hard-hitting armies. The Scorpion blob, plus Search and Destroy Vs. I think, you know, maybe ExCaL, instead of attacking there with a bunch of quads and there, I think he should have pushed and cleared SiZe with the when he first got the power. Procrastinator 69 in the chat says GLA builds 50% faster, not 90%. No, that's not true. Tunnels will go up twice as quick. It's not 50% quicker, it's twice as quick, so it's 100% quicker. The units still have the door animation to deal with, though. The door animation's not quicker. So, where quad cannon should build in twice the normal speed, or half the length of time. You still got the door animation to take into account, so it's probably more like 90% quicker. It's not 50%. Okay, ExCaL's now on buggies. It's making the players work for this win, and that's assuming they get it. But Tumstep's building a lot of drop zones now. Would repair his oil as well, especially that one at the back. These buggies going a little bit too close to the Vs. Yeah, ExCaL really spamming the buggies at the minute, but SiZe very soon can do the same. He's getting a third arms dealer himself. SiZe expanding all over the place. I think ExCaL will probably want to get AP rockets. Yeah, ExCaL is getting this big buggy blob together. But there's V's entering his base. Probably a few buildings here are going to go down, including an important oil. Maybe one of them powers as well. It's actually still a blue power even if Fargo's out. ExCaL does hold, but he lost a very important oil there. And SiZe is now coming in with a lot of Scorpions. He's got the Toxin Shell upgrade as well. Yo Kyle Gartner, yo Marika. Nice defensive setup there by ExCaL. He's got his fully loaded palace. Plus this little tower thing. Plus all of these buggies. It's making it painful. However, I think Tumstep just has too much. It's got loads of drop zones. Still got 6 oils. Building additional powers. Building a fire base. I think a support power on that, and I think that seals the deal. It's that power plant that's giving ExCaL a little bit of a chance. If that gets taken away, it becomes a lot harder there for ExCaL when everything takes a lot longer to build. Okay, sneak attack there from ExCaL. Are there any support powers available? Double A10 or triple A10 might be nice. It is an A10. ExCaL had to risk it. He's behind. Triple A10 it was. ExCaL had to risk it. He's behind. He does have an Anthrax bomb still to use. Probably doesn't want to use it against them Scorpions though. Probably want to use it against that. Probably want to pick off the ambulance first though, because the ambulance can just clear it too. Anthrax bomb in the middle. Doesn't kill an awful lot. Couple of workers, couple of infantry maybe. Buggies of ExCaL now all getting picked off. They are GPS'd. They get caught out a little bit by the buggies here. Yeah, all the buggies get stopped. ExCaL is preparing a bit of a beast of an attack. I think he wants to do the sneak attack. I think ExCal's best chance was a lot earlier, though, when he got on that double power spam. Double Wolf Factory power spam. I think he should have pushed there instead of doing an attack here. And there, should have got SiZe out and then just focused on the USA later game. But it was hard. He probably should have done old Fargo as well. GG, well played. 5-4 for Tumstep and SiZe. Okay, wait for the players to join. Tumstep says be right back. Tumstep will now play with the super weapon down in the bottom left. But Big Size playing down in the bottom right with the stealth. Top right will be ExCaL with GLA. And top left will be Fargo with USA. FX Twin said, Dommy, would you pull this? You mean, would I have pulled off winning that game? If ExCaL couldn't win it, probably not. But I probably would have focused on killing SiZe. As soon as I got the power spam, I would have pushed SiZe. Killed the GLA, and then you can focus just against USA. If you're just against one thing, like just Vs, or just Scorpions, or just Quads, it becomes a lot easier rather than facing Quads, Scorpions, Buggies. And Buggies, yeah, and Vs and everything. You don't want to be against Vs and Quads, or you want to be narrowing it down so you're playing against only one thing really. But ExCaL didn't want to be against a massive amount of search and destroy Vs. He thought those quads could do more damage than they actually did, I think. Okay. Let's go. 5-4 for SiZe and Tumstep. Yes, best of 13s, first to win 7. Still anyone's set. Okay, just waiting for Tumstep to accept, then we will go. Okay, down in the bottom left with the super weapon in the cyan, this is a Tumstep. Down in the bottom right with the jelly stealth in the orange, this is big SiZe. Up in the top right with the jelly vanilla, the purple, this is ExCaL. And all the way up in the top left with the USA vanilla. In the blue, this is Fargo. Yo Marek, welcome to the domination. Okay, going to be a dozer drop with 3 MDs, probably from Fargo, or maybe 1 ranger with it. X-Witcher says you can't ignore the USA in that previous game, otherwise after 3 minutes you'll have a big V army. Well, it was a bad situation, whatever. I still think with power you can get all the buggies pretty quick as well. You had a palace pretty quick, and once you've got a palace, the buggies and the Jean Michel wreck the Vs all day long. So, personally, think that was a better idea, but it was hard regardless. ExCaL should have tunneled Fargo, in my opinion. Well, we saw that EMP killed a Chinook on the way out there. ExCaL loses a worker on the right. ExCaL with a technical straight down the middle. SiZe gets the tunnel up. Supporting Tumstep. There's 2 EMPs out the front. TNT comes in. Yo, LDR with a massive donation, £21 and 56 pence. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Reason for the random amount is probably $25, but it converts it to GBP. Probably why. Yeah, appreciate that. LDR. Tumstep looking pretty solid, have to say. He's got himself EMP'd off. He's building a power plant because he's gone low power currently. Fargo also looking okay, but he did lose that Chinook to the EMP in the beginning. He's still only collecting on 1. Technicals for ExCaL entering the base of Tumstep once again. Tumstep with a laser lock. SiZe with the backup technicals. ExCaL does run into an EMP though, sadly, and he's going to lose his technicals. And Tumstep now building a war factory. SiZe with double supplies. He's got 3 oils on his base. ExCaL twice now has gone for this middle supply area, whereas SiZe opting for a more defensive and cautious approach. But he did win this right side. ExCaL now entering the base of big SiZe. It is an empty technical, so it should get stopped pretty quick. No scrap to be had there. Fargo now pushing out across the map. He does run into a big size tunnel though, loses a V. Had at least 1 missile defender in there, probably more. ExCaL comes in with a few quads, but because SiZe just has so much stuff, and 2 Vs going down there, that's a very nice hold from SiZe. Tumstep also coming in with his own V. Yeah, very nice solid hold there from the south team. Beacon here from Tumstep over on the left. SiZe attacking ExCaL. ExCal's quite a fully loaded tent. Chooses not to pop from there. SiZe obviously realizing he has the superior army at the minute. ExCal's going to lose 1 of his oils. At the very minimum. Fargo here with these. Yeah, Fargo going too close to these tunnels sometimes. I suppose the benefit of being stealth is your tunnels are all stealth. You don't know where the quads are going to pop from. But yeah, Fargo's lost probably a few too many Vs. Tumstep now pushing out with his own Vs. Going to have alphas very soon. ExCaL now with a big push combined with the Vs of Fargo. However, there's going to be an alpha soon that could reset this army depending on how good the hit is and how good the X split is from the ground army. Tumstep does not have the refinery. Big SiZe has the refinery. Yeah, SiZe has lost quite a lot of ground there on the right now. Just the combination of these and quads. But here comes an alpha. Could be legendary. Where's it going to hit? It annihilates the whole army there of Fargo. And there's going to be more alphas where that came from. I can assure you on that. What might be good for Tumstep is actually just to drop some EMPs dotted around. But I think Tumstep is going to DC. Yeah, it's happened a few times. ExCaL count in there as well. That's interesting. Maybe they both got serious error or something. I'm not sure. That was a weird DC screen. Yeah, game continues. AK Baloney has just messaged me to say that he wants to add $50 to the prize pool. So that makes this a $100 challenge now. So we'll tell the players next, but usually that kicks players into gear. But they know they're fighting for an insane amount of cash. Tumstep going to lose a V there. ExCaL trying to trap the Vs against the side of the map. Search and Destroy still in play. Alpha's taking off. Alpha's ready to dish out some damage. Where are they going to hit? ExCaL losing a lot of quads here. V gets Vet 2. SiZe is now on a palace, building buggies. Nice laser lock there from Tumstep, and there's going to be a DC menu again, I think. That is weird. That is some weird stuff. That is some weird stuff. Everything's been fine so far, hasn't it? Here comes an Alpha. That's a very beautiful Alpha. Okay, he's going to lose some Alphas probably. But he's killed an oil there and took out the V hiding behind the oil. Now SiZe is here with quads as well, yeah. ExCal's base looking probably not holdable. ExCal's lost 2 oils and his main supply.
Search and destroy.
Expect a gunship coming in for Tumstep, hitting the oil there of Fargo. Would have been a good idea to probably repair that. Might have survived if he'd have repaired it and had a dozer next to it then, because when you're on the edge of the map, it doesn't fire the secondary cannon, as we've seen before on Oil Rampage. It doesn't. A Spectre normally should kill an oil. If it's out in the middle of the map, it should kill an oil every time, provided it doesn't get shot down. But when it's on an edge of a map, it doesn't fire its secondary cannon when it goes into the darkness. Okay, big size here with plenty of buggies. ExCaL, he is on a palace, building a market. Fargo losing Vs here. Will that Alpha go down? He does have countermeasures, but it's not deploying any countermeasures for some reason. Colonel Burn here for Tumstep. Really good unit for super weapon actually. Only cost $1,200. Oh no, it's actually Fargo's Colonel Burn. Okay, I thought that was Tumstep's. 3 alphas, 2 particles, ExCaL with a GG. Yeah, really nicely played there from the South team. We'll now inform them though about this extra $50. Who will that motivate more? Team SiZe or Team ExCaL, we shall see. Okay, next map is going to be Ghostly Rocks, which is basically a remake of Fallen Empire, which we already saw. Okay, Ghostly Rocks. ExCaL has taken probably what I consider to be the best spot. Just down in the bottom right. Because you've got a nice, easily defendable ramp. And generally you get a good spawn for your worker or dozer to... Well, especially if it's GLA mirror. For your worker to build a nice, nice supply. This is more open though. It's Ghostly Rocks like Fallen Empire but green. There is a few changes to it. It's a little bit more open because there's no bridge. Down in the bottom right, oh wait, doing in and out action.
You have been defeated.
Can have ExCaL with a Tox. Fargo with laser. Some pretty strong armies. Tumstep has the tank and SiZe has the stealth. Interesting. I think ExCaL might tell Fargo to do a no eco on Tumstep. I think that might be what happens. And then ExCaL takes 3 supplies and tries to play it out. Might be wrong. Yeah, it's a little bit more open. There's no bridge here. Obviously it's green. There's a bunker like here. There's a bunker in the middle as well. 6-4 for SiZe Tumstep. If they win this, they will win $100. Courtesy of 0 hour power, white power, and AK Baloney. Shout out to AK. Okay, down in the bottom right, we have the purple Gilly Tox. This is ExCaL. Oops. And then down in the bottom left, we have the USA Laser. For the blue player, this is Fargo. Top left. Getting tense now, this set. This is China Tank. For the player, that is Cyan, GC Tumstep. Top right, final player to introduce on this map, the GLA Stealth, the orange Danish Viking. This is Big SiZe. You can't go in that as far as I'm aware. Double supply, double war factory from Tumstep. More aggressive stance though. Is ExCaL prepared for a truck rush? I don't think he is. If Tumstep focuses that one first, this is ExCal's second supply kind of messed up. Does not have a TNT here covering, which you would have on Fallen Empire. TNT there from ExCaL. It gets stopped though. Oh, the whole thing gets stopped. That's a poor start there for ExCaL. He's going to be disappointed with that one. And his second supply is stopped too. Maybe it's just not ExCal's day at the minute. He wasn't prepared for this. And the TNT kind of failed. I don't know, man. It's looking pretty rough. He's going to desperately try and finish off this tunnel. Looks like he might get it up, actually. But that flame is going to dish out some serious damage to it because it already started the flame wall before the tunnel was up. And to top it off, Fargo is losing all of his units. ExCaL does hold this, but he has to sell that second supply now, ExCaL. Yeah, ExCaL normally always remembers his TNT. I think Fargo going for a no eco and ExCaL taking the safe supply might have been a better thing, and then ExCaL taking this one later on. Technical running around, but SiZe is on it. Tech RPG actually from ExCaL. And both technicals go down. There's a gap here going to clear things up. Is that worker idle? No, none of the workers are idle. ExCaL really needs to get back on this and then deploy line of tunnels and keep himself on 2 supplies. ExCaL on 1 supply is not enough here, I don't think. He needs to be on 2 like all of the other players. SiZe is going to kill the tank trap to give himself some room. ExCaL has a grenade tech now and an RPG here. He's probably going to get himself a super tech. He gets himself a super tech. Didn't actually, but if he did grab himself a super tech, that could have evened things up a little bit. Fargo building up the V numbers. ExCaL's technicals eventually do get stopped. Fargo is here now with his Vs. Is pushing out across the map up to the top right. Up into SiZe's base. Toxin tractor now out for SiZe, but this building isn't even taken anyway. And this V push from Fargo might actually be a game ender. SiZe think he's going to struggle here to defend against this. Yeah, this is swung 180. Now SiZe is the one in trouble. Is he going to be able to pick off these Vs with only the quads, though? Nice micro so far from Fargo. A bit difficult there for SiZe to get any real damage done. Maybe the targeting could have been a little tiny bit better. Technicals now coming in for ExCaL combined with the Vs of Fargo. This is going to be too hard to stop, I think. Despite that really poor start there for ExCaL, Fargo bringing it back here with the V army. GG from Tumstep. GG from SiZe. And ExCaL Fargo are pulling this back a little bit. I do think I prefer the South armies, though. 6-5 goes the score. Very, very close set overall. And how much is that $50 from AKE Baloney having an effect on the players? What gear is it driven them into? Okay, potentially the last game, or it's definitely second to last game at least, but could be the last game. Fargo now with the tank up in the top left in the blue. Needs to win every game from this point, including this one and the next. Up in the top right, supporting him, we have the Gillet Stealth for the purple player. This is ExCaL. Down in the bottom right with the Gillet Tox. Danish Viking is the orange player. Big SiZe. And then... Oops, off I pressed. All the way down in the bottom left. The Cyan USA Vanilla. This is the one they call Tumstep. You hear that duck? I've got a pet duck. It's in my room at the minute. It's just like running around. Indian runner duck. Yeah, it's just like a bit mental, actually. No, I'm kidding. It's some weird sound on this map. I actually haven't. I actually thought about getting an Indian runner duck. You should Google that. They're very cheap. Okay, nice TNT there from ExCaL. Did stop the dozer. No, it's not USA Vanilla, it's USA Laser. Would have been better, you know, to drop a laser turret back there. Rather than this messed up thing. Doing a laser turret there would have really screwed over Fargo. Okay, Tech RPG with a Rebel inside for SiZe. Let's flush open this building. ExCaL with the aggressive setup here. Already dishing out damage to this Tox tunnel. SiZe's got another opportunity to flush it out though. Where's he going with this? Gonna go inside of this building. Push some workers here. SiZe dropping down another tunnel. A load of workers getting killed by SiZe here. Of ExCaL. This Chinook though from Tumstep, that's messed up. Is the pressure getting to the players here? That is a messed up Chinook. Yeah, don't want to be losing. Heard that duck again. You don't want to be losing that Chinook. Just for free like that. Like, I can understand if you go for a drop and it messes up, okay. But you just left it there to die. And yeah, SiZe dishing out some damage here on the Fargo supply. Might even kill the supply altogether. Fargo brings out a flamer, but the V's coming out now across the map from Tumstep. Fargo might be dead. Honestly, might be dead. ExCaL coming in with some aggression here on SiZe. SiZe has been TNT by the looks of it, rebuilt. But Fargo is taking an absolute beating, and I don't know if he's just going to die here to these 3 Vs. I think he might. He's not hunted. But he's about to have no power and probably no prop. Just collecting on 4 Chinooks. ExCaL is killing SiZe's base. Just getting a tunnel right in front of the arms dealer, but I think the laser can snowball a bit easier though. Very, very tense situation. The worker there of ExCaL does get denied. So SiZe's base probably will eventually die, but Fargo's base is going to die quicker, and there's laser tanks here as well. Yeah, I just prefer the place of the south team. A lot more here. ExCaL really wants to finish off this tunnel. And he probably will, and it probably will seal the deal and probably kill SiZe. But SiZe probably will still be able to hold here with the line of tunnels. Meanwhile, these laser tanks are moving in, and very soon ExCaL's base is going to be under threat. He's building a palace. Yeah, it's trying to pick off some Vs here, but it's very, very hard against the laser as the tank. Laser tanks and Vs dish out so much damage for the tank. SiZe's main base is dead. There's still a tunnel here. Fargo has been defeated. He's dropped ExCaL 2 powers. Personally would cancel 1 and just keep 1. Because I think you need every bit of cash at the minute, and I think a line of tunnels here would be nice as well. I think this is too much of a tall order here for ExCaL. Because those Vs and laser tanks are going to be too much, especially when Search and Destroy gets deployed. ExCaL is busy here. He's not even looking in his main base. And now the main tunnel is going to die. Yeah, I think that's it. Even the mighty ExCaL is not going to be able to stop that, I'm afraid. His production's getting camped. Palace is getting stopped. GG's from Tumstep. GG from ExCaL. Set over 7-5. Is the overall score for SiZe and Tumstep. So they won the last set with the same teams, and they've also just won now as well. I think ExCaL and Fargo were the underdogs, and I think, yeah, SiZe and Tumstep, they started with a 2-0 lead, and ended up closing it out with a 2 lead as well, 7-5. Yeah, GG. Well played. ExCaL and Fargo did take the lead at some point during the set when they went like 5-4 up, or was it like 4-3 up? Yeah, I think 4-3 up. But in the end, their SiZe and Tumstep's proving a little bit too strong. Yeah, GG's well played. I'm going to end it there. Shout out to the sponsors for today, as again, they are AK Baloney, 0 Hour Power, and White Power. And shout out to the players, Big SiZe, ExCaL, Fargo, Tumstep for a stunning display of pro skills. GG's, well played. Shout out to all the viewers, donations, new subscribers. Remember to like the stream if you enjoyed it. And I'll hopefully see you very, very soon. GG, well played. See you later.
Trump 2024.